Hello, this is part 2 of Quick and Dirty Minecraft edition for the Tekkit Classic mod, EMC edition. So what I'm going to go over now is the more advanced, the next step in the more advanced parts of generating EMC. Let's go over it again, why you do this. You do this so that you can generate things dynamically using these energy condensers, which is what this is right here. So let's go over the 3 items that you need to create in order to start generating things dynamically. Now once again, that Philosopher's Stone is over there. That's the way to do it manually. But if you want it done automatically, then you use these things. So these consist of, let me dig this one up here, and dig this one up. Okay, and this guy right here. This is a energy condenser. First of all, we'll go over the energy condensers. So let's just search for energy, and here's our energy condenser. Now from now on, I'll let you figure out how to create things. I'm just going to show you how to use them. You know how to get diamonds, you know how to get obsidian, and the part about this, you'll know how to get stone and diamonds and chest and iron. Covalence dust, you just click on these and it shows you how to get them. You know, coal and diamonds, put those together. If you need to know how to create this one, it's redstone and iron ingot, by the way. Did you see that? That's an iron, yeah, that's an iron ingot. And then you got this and the other covalence dust. And it has to go in this order. This one particular one is just using cobblestone and charcoal. And of course charcoal, you can use the philosopher's stone with coal apparently to generate charcoal. We talked about how to generate a philosopher's stone in the part 1 series. Of course this is part 2. So that's how to create a energy condenser. Now let's look at the use of an energy condenser. So here we have our energy condenser. Let's show how to use this guy. What you have here is you have a little block up here and you have a bunch of places to store items in here. Whatever you store here, now once again in the philosopher's stone, in the transmutation tablet over there, it has to have the same kind of item, whether or not it's energy. Energy can convert to energy items, normal items can convert to normal items, but this one can convert anything to anything. And let me show you how that works. Let's take a block of wood here. Let's take a block of wood up here, okay? And let's take some stone and jam it in here. It's going to take, now notice these stones are 1 apiece and there's 28 of them, so I'm not going to be able to generate an entire piece of wood, but when you drop it in, you see it get consumed. And notice it gets to 28, so now we need 4 more. Let's take a torch and put it in here. These torches are 9, and boom. Now it finished the last 4 and it has 5 extra and it's created yourself a wood. Okay. You want to use a slime ball? Let's use a glowstone dust. Let's put it in here and boom. Now see, I have 13 of them. Put one of them there, boom, 25. I like to use the word boom, by the way, as you can tell. Now if you really want to finish up the leftover EMC, you just put like a piece of stone in there, right here, and there you go. It consumed all of them because these are 1 apiece. And this is basically how to use this. You can convert anything to anything else. Let's say that you have glowstone, and in a minute we're going to need to create a bunch of glowstone. So you put your glowstone in there, and you just start dumping like rubies in, and there's another glowstone. Now glowstone's quite a bit. It's 1536, so you're going to have to use some serious items. Redstone, 10 redstones is not going to do it for you, most likely. But you see it go up some. Let's use some meat here. Okay, so I created another one. See, so you take these, and you can create things you need that have EMC value. So let's do some things that do automated generation of this. So basically what we need to do is we need to create something that feeds in EMC dynamically into this, just to take this item and generate items here. So like I said, once you put a glowstone in there, it'll generate glowstone. It'll start stacking it here and stacking it here in stacks of 64, I believe. Some items are less. So what we need is a configuration like this. you have what's called a antimatter relay, and you have energy collectors. Energy collectors have to connect to antimatter relays and then to the box, as you see here. And as you see here, it's generating EMC. This is 82,000 EMC, so once this gets to 82,000, it's going to put one of these right there. It's going to duplicate it. And as it keeps going, it'll duplicate. Now notice how slow this goes. Okay, we have, these are the level 1 with the yellow top, the level 1 energy collectors. Over here with the black top is the level 2 energy collectors. Here's a level 3 energy collectors, and there's serious differences between how fast they collect EMC. Now this configuration I call the energy star. It is the most efficient way to stack antimatter relays and energy collectors around an energy condenser to generate items. Look how fast this one's going. It's creating these antimatter relays level 3. So in this video I will just show you level 1, how to create these level 1 energy collectors and antimatter relays. Okay, so I'm actually not going to create them for you, but I'm going to show you the pattern of creating them. Now as you see here, the most efficient pattern to create these guys is you want to leave the front open, but every single side of this energy collector you put an antimatter relay sticking right beside it. Just if you open this up right here, the antimatter relay is right there. I mean, it is right there, right next to the energy collector, and there's one up here, and there's one on the side. And now you just put these guys back in there so it continues generating. So you'll have 5 of them on the bottom, 4 on the sides, and 1 on the top. Actually, 3 on the sides, here, here, and here, and 1 on the top. That's 5. You leave the front open so you can look into it and grab things out. Now you could always stick 2 items in the front, but why? Might as well just leave an opening so you can open this up and grab things out of it. Okay, so let's go into the energy collectors. Level 1 energy collectors. Here we go. You need glowstone. Remember I was showing you on the transmutation tablet how to create glowstone. Now once you create one of these guys, you won't have to use the transmutation tablet anymore. You can just use this by dumping things into it. Now you can do 2 things at the same time. See how this is increasing items just by the energy collection that's going on? If I dump things into it, it's also going to consume those things. So if I go take these obsidian tablets, it's going to just increase this as fast as it can with the 64 items here. You can get rid of excess junk in your inventory by sticking them in there. And not only at the same time as it's pulling EMC from the air, it's going to be pulling EMC from these items it's consuming. So like I said, once you get one of these guys, you don't really need the transmutation tablet anymore, except for something else, and I'll show you that later in a different video. So let's go back to this guy. So to create him, you need glowstone. Oh no, actually hold on. There we go. You need glowstone. Okay. You need 6 glowstone in this configuration. You need a piece of glass. Of course, that's taken by taking sand and burning it in a furnace. And then you need a block of diamonds. Now you're going to need a bunch more diamonds. Now, once again, you won't be able to automatically generate things unless you get that configuration I was showing you with the collector, the antimatter relay, and the condenser. So since we don't have that yet, we would have to create diamonds. And the way you create more diamonds is you would just use your you go and do a bunch of mining down and get your bunch of this happens every once in a while, my keyboard screws up. Anyway, okay, you take a bunch of diamonds, a bunch of items that you find down in the depths of this thing, mining gems mainly because they have a lot of EMC, and you use this by putting diamonds. By putting a diamond here, and so you can learn diamonds, and then you put all of your other items in here to build up the EMC to pull the diamonds out. And once you get 9 diamonds, of course, then you can go into here and create. If you fill this up, you'll get a diamond block. Now, you'll need 2 diamond blocks because, once again, if you want to create this guy, you're going to need a diamond block in the middle of this one. This is your energy collector. And then you're going to need an antimatter relay. So let's look up antimatter relay. Anti-matter relay. There you go. This needs another block of diamonds. Of course, you need obsidian. So you're going to use, obsidian has a EMC value too, so you can create obsidian without having to mine it the hard way down in the depths by pouring water over lava. So you can get this, you can get your block of diamonds, another piece of glass, and then you have your antimatter relay. And guess what? Once you've done that, you can do this, you can do that, and now you can start generating things. Boom. Okay? So that's basically how you do it. And you can spend your time, creating more of these guys while this is, you don't have to wait. You can still go create more antimatter relays the hard way, because it would take a long time to generate what you need to create another antimatter relay using EMC. But you can actually, let's go over that really quick. I'm going to take this and say, let's say that we just wanted to generate more antimatter relays or more energy collectors. We can just put the energy collector there and let it add up. Now, of course, this is 82,000. It's going to take a long time for this, but once again, the more of these guys you put around this block, and like I said, you start building it from the bottom. You put items all touching that bottom guy. This guy right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can put a 6th one over here. And the more of those you get, the more collection is. It feeds to the antimatter relay. So you would like quadruple. If you just have one here on the bottom, you can put 4 more, so that quintuples the amount of energy going into here, and will quintuple how fast you're collecting items here. See how fast that's going up? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 10 per second. This is doing 10 every few seconds. So as you see, I'm using my energy collector, or energy condenser, and with this configuration to generate more collectors. Once you get a collector, you just stick it here. You get another collector, you stick it on the side. You run out of places to stick it, you put an antimatter relay here, and you can put, and you can, like I say, you use this as a guide to build that. And let me go ahead and build one of those really quick for you. Okay, so let's just go and just take one of these guys here. This has a lot here. Okay, so let's go and say that I wanted quite a few of these energy collectors. So I just take one of the big guys here and I dump it in. Boom. Guess what? I have 8 of them now. Okay. Now I want to create some antimatter relays. I take let's see. Let's create another one of those guys. All we need is one, because they have the level 3, the Mark 3 antimatter relays are, and you don't have to use antimatter relays to create antimatter relays. All it has to have is EMC. You can actually go over here and you can actually create take energy collectors or anything with large amounts of EMC. Doesn't matter. So here I'm going to create a bunch of these. So boom, there we go. Now I'm going to go back to actually generating these guys. Okay, so as you see here, now I have plenty of these guys. Just put them all down here so I can have access to them. I'm going to fill it up. I want to put one here, 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 here. Oh, let me go over something really quick too. How fast these guys work. The energy collection has to do with pulling light out of the air, actually. So if you see here, this shows you how well it's actually collecting light, which is not optimal. It's almost to the top. And what you might do, for example, you take your some light here. Let's see what this does. That's not any better. Let's see what happens if I put it above it. No better. The ones on the bottom are not going to do that well, but the ones on the top will. Okay, So let's go ahead and finish this configuration. Boom. Boom. You kind of need light in the area, so you put some torches in the area. And notice this one is fully lit, and mainly because of these two guys. Go in here now. Yeah, he's fully lit. That doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this configuration here. Oh, yeah, I blocked the front, right? I don't want to. Oh, the front's over there. Doesn't really matter. You can open it from behind, but I'm picky, so. Okay, so let's go over here and cut the front out. So now we have access to this guy, and now you put your one on top. Oops, out there. You put your guy on top, and you finish it off. But oh, we need much more of these, don't we? Okay, let's a few more. See, the more you get of these, the faster you can generate things automatically. So here we go. I'm going to take this, dump it into here, grab these guys. Now I have all of the black ones I need, all the antimatter relays. So I'm just going to take my energy collector. Oh, I know why it's so dark. Once you have your words in here, it becomes dark. Okay, so here, 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 and there. And there you go. There's your star. There's our energy collection star. And now it's generating things fairly quickly. Now, this is the first step of the energy collection stars, level 1, and stay tuned in part 3 for how to create the Mark II and Mark III energy collection stars.